Oh, Georgia's got some splaining to do. It has done a doozy. SB 369 passed this last week. What does SB 369 do?
This becomes a law. People running for certain local positions wouldn't have a Democrat or Republican label next to their names on the voting ballot. But the issue pops up when they want this law to only apply to 5 counties: Fulton County, DeKalb County, Gwinnett County, Cobb County, and Clayton County. There's some similarities in these 5 different counties. Now, in the 2020 presidential election, all 5 counties voted Democrat.
Now, the state lawmakers say this will make voters more informed. Well, if that's the case, then why isn't it statewide? And why isn't it on every type of candidate and not just certain types of candidates like district attorneys, the Public Service Commission, the Tax Commission, the school board? Yeah, it's making it really hard to understand why this is only good for 5 counties. Also last week, there was a bill that, if had it passed, would have been so great for Georgia. If you're not aware of this, Georgia Power has decided that they were going to take out a ginormous loan from the US government, the largest loan that they've ever taken out. And they were going to increase the power grid by 50% in the state of Georgia. Why were they doing this? Because of data centers. But here's the problem. They want us to pick up the check for the data centers that they're trying to lure in here. The data companies are paying barely anything to what the consumers are. So this bill, SB 34, was going to make sure that Georgia Power had to pick up the check for the companies and the build out that they're doing specifically for the tech industry.
Aaron Mitchell, I'm Senior Vice President of Strategic Growth at Georgia Power. Our concern in the bill really lies in Section B. It is because the language in that section engages in rate making.
Are you able to require one of these large load users to pay like a down payment up front to build that 2.5 billion plant?
Listen carefully here, because there's only one answer, and that answer is yes. That plant is getting built for data centers. Data centers should put a down payment on that plant.
Not necessarily for the generator, but we are on the transmission side charging them for that infrastructure.
And that's because those transmission lines would not even be necessary unless you were trying to hook up that.
That's right, and they serve only that customer.
Right, the transmission only serves that customer, but the generator also only serves that customer. It was built to serve data centers.
The bulk system can be enjoyed by all customers, even a new customer that we don't know about.
What do we have here? Data centers are not responsible for the new gas plant because everyone on the grid can enjoy it. So let's just be clear. Georgia Power does intend to spread data center costs into everyone's utility bills because they want to continue to offer rates that are far below the national average. And in order to do that, they have to spread the huge cost of the build out across all the customers, most of whom have no idea is the way to do it.
Right? You're with me. We had the votes.
I was really excited to make sure that it is the tech companies and tech billionaires that have to pay for all of this new energy for data centers, not regular folks who are already struggling with high power bills. And we had the votes. We had the votes to pass it. So when push came to shove,
Mr. President, I move the Senate stand adjourned to pursuant to H.R. 998 until 1 p.m. Tuesday, March 3rd.
the Senate Republicans were so terrified to go against Georgia Power that they just made a motion to adjourn and shut down the whole Senate for the day.
Adjourned. They didn't vote at all, and then they didn't bring the bill up to vote again. Now, we have a year to get this passed. They want to make sure that they get these Republicans elected any way that they can, even if it means disenfranchising 5 of the largest Democratic counties in Georgia. Welcome to the Emerald City.
Georgia lawmakers are sneaky, man.